They say it's the largest climate action banner in Canada. Protesters rolled it out today outside their Member of Parliament's office in North Vancouver. They're unhappy with what they say is the Conservative government's lack of action on climate change.
So we organize this as the first of a number of rallies outside of Conservative MPs' offices to say, this is where we start. We get out there in front of them and we say, you know, this issue matters to me and it should matter to you because we're going to make it an election issue next time around.
The negotiations are over in Copenhagen. The climate change conference wrapped up today. And as Adrian Arsenault reports, a lot of people are going home disappointed.
Copenhagen's messy morning after. What a different feel from last night.
Today we've made meaningful and unprecedented, made a meaningful and unprecedented breakthrough.
That's what President Obama said, but then he flew home, leaving behind angry, tired lawyers and technocrats, some of whom initially looked at the two-page thin, undetailed document that was forged with just a few countries. They then declared no, they weren't signing.
I regret to inform you that Tuvalu cannot accept this document.
Fighting fatigue and frustration, some pleaded with other nations not to chuck an agreement that may not be legally binding or have specific targets, but at least gets the world's two biggest polluters to agree to cut a problem for some countries was how the deal was forged. Look at this. It was a select group, the U.S. President, British Prime Minister, French President, literally putting pen to paper. That, argue some, undermines the whole UN process.
A cluster of powerful countries representing in excess of 80% of the world's economy got together, did a deal, came back and said, take it or leave it.
To be adjourned.
Ultimately, the final decision, not to accept it, but take note of it.
Takes note of.
Yes, explain that, please, was the question put to the UN climate chief.
That is a way of recognizing that something is there, but not going so far as to directly associate yourself with it.
There is a commitment to keep talking. There is a sense that there was real political will expressed here and that maybe something eventually will be accomplished. But the thorny details will fundamentally be left to more meetings next year. Adrian Arsenault, CBC News, Copenhagen.